Hey y'all, welcome to Thank You for Your Obedience with your girl Sam I Am. I know y'all been looking for me. And I thank you to those that were looking. And I'm back to let y'all know I didn't abandon y'all. I didn't. Life just really been lifing, okay? And I bet you're wondering like why I'm sitting on the floor. Well, more than I'm here to relaunch, season 2, I wanted to take a moment to properly wrap up season 1 and kind of usher you into season 2 by reintroducing myself to you all and giving you like a speedy update of where I came from to where I'm at now and where I'm going. So I didn't want to jump straight into this is season 2, this is what I got for y'all. No, I wanted to like take a moment to really let y'all know like why and how did I get here. And to start with that, we have to talk about how did I get here. So today, more than reintroducing and just coming back to y'all, today is the last day that I will be doing an episode in this space because I'm transitioning into a new season. Just like season 2 of the show, I'm going into a new season of life, and that requires a move. And so I wanted to really honor this place and this space and, like I said, finish how I started. And with finishing how I started, I literally have to retell the story of like how I got here and how I got comfortable to be able to share with y'all and all the things. So yeah, this is a quick replay of me and the season I'm in and walking into right now. So boom, here we go. So prior to COVID, right before COVID, I was homeless for like a year. Airbnbs, people's couches, sleeping in the car, like all the things, right? So then I was blessed enough to get this apartment. Right after I got this apartment, COVID, and I was unemployed and got pushed out of one industry into another industry. So I got pushed out of the restaurant industry and pushed into security. It was time. Okay. Got pushed out of that season. A year later, I got real sick. Like real sick, like hospitalized sick. As soon as I got like a new opportunity within doing security. So I got pushed out of restaurants here to security, from security into healthcare. So I got a new job probably like a month later. I got sick. I got like hospitalized, sick, okay? Recovered from that, go into the next year. The next year, I experienced like mad betrayal and heartbreak. Like, we're bad. But even in that season, I found my church home. Shout out to We Church, Worshiping County Church. I found my church home. Then from my church home, with finding community, and finding people to really do this thing called life with, I get a new job. Like, I get a new job. That opportunity, had no experience, was just like in, my favor. Oh, and right after I experienced the breakup, because I gotta like, in between the breakup and betrayal and finding my new church home, my dog died. I don't know about y'all. My dog died. Her name was Mercy. And then same day my dog died, my dad got me a new dog, and her name is Grace. We love her, but she bad. Fast forward, new job, and now, new job. I don't want to skip over the big thing. I got rebaptized, and that really catapulted me in a direction that I had, like, did not expect at all. Like, did not expect at all. And so, but it not only impacted me, it really impacted other people around me. And that's something I'll speak on, you know, in season 2. Like I said, I just want to, like, let y'all know the journey, like, I've truly been on over this time. And so, get baptized, start school again. Oh, and last year, I also got my associate's degree, or like last semester, not last year. It's all jumbled together. Last semester, I got my associate's degree as I was trying to get back reinstated into school. So it was like a God move. Go catch that episode if y'all want to know more about it. From there, you know, got more job duties. I got more responsibilities, you know, in my church community. You know, I reconcile things with a lot of family, you know. And so, like, now I'm in the space of transition, you know, really being on assignment and really acting in obedience, because if anybody know me, I enjoy taking care of myself. I enjoy helping people, but I enjoy taking care of myself. Like, people have dreams and aspirations, what they want us to do. I just want to take care of myself. You know, I just wanted to get everything I needed. I didn't want to really need for anything, want for anything, like any of those things, right? So I was like living my dream, even in the midst of going through like turmoil, like in life. I was still living my dream because I was good. You know, I might have been as good as other people would say good is, but I was good. And so, yeah, now I'm in transition, and to see how I like got through all those different obstacles, and to be able to be comfortable and confident enough to do this, and it has really impacted people. Like, y'all have touched me. Those that like, when season 2 coming out, how is season 2, oh, your video really blessed me, things like that. Like, I'm honored, you know, but I'm also only doing this on assignment because, honey, the camera and me, like, I'll be trying to stay away from. Like, I'll get a quick selfie and be out of here. But for me to, like, really be out here expressing my thoughts and my feelings about things, it's like, dang. It's still, like, mind-boggling for me. But I know it's all God. Like, and don't think because, like, I know it's God and I'm walking through it that it's not hard times. There's hard times all the times. But only thing I can do, and that's what I kind of just speak about here, the only thing I can control is myself to a degree. I can't control, like, circumstances. Like, I can only control myself. So, I just kind of respond to the best that I can, like, and, you know, just try to not be in the negative sense of what people think who I am or how I'm gonna react to all the things like that. Like, prime example, like me trying to get out of this apartment, like, I've been letting them know, like, hey, I'm leaving on this day, it's cool, like, because just let me know so I can set myself up to know when I can actually leave. They're like, yeah, it's cool. Day before it come, of course, so I talk to them about it. They act like they don't know nothing. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? I'm moving tomorrow. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what y'all need from me. And they have to deliberate and go talk to each other. Usually, I probably would have read them down about, like, what you mean you don't have this? We did this, and that. Pull out my receipts, this, and that. No, I gave them time to really try to figure it out. And I sat there and played my little mini golf game on my phone. So they went to go figure out whatever they have to figure out because I was leaving today. Right? Figured it out. I already was on assignment because I had to go and, like, bless the assistant manager there. She had just told me, like, she was going through some things, and I had to just let her know, like, was really on assignment to, like, go and bless her, give her flowers, and, like, let her know, like, we're praying for you, because we are. Like, I literally interceded for her and put her needs before mine in the prayer circle recently, and I invited her to church also, and she cried. So, had the devil was really trying to come in between them, because I like reacted on her based on y'all not being organized, having y'all stuff together, it wouldn't have like landed properly. But because I was like, I know y'all got it, like, cause me and God been on me about just checking situations. So when I know I've done everything I could, like, I ain't tripping. I'm not finna read you like a book. I'm not finna do none of the things. Like, I'm gonna let you figure it out, because it's already worked out. Because either way, I'm out of here. Today we get the U-Haul. Probably the night before and the day of, people started dropping out. People, and there's no shade and there's no malice or anything towards any of the people that couldn't show up. But it's just the truth. Like, people didn't show up. People didn't come. People that offered help didn't even like check in to be like, hey, what time we doing X, Y, and Z? But I wasn't even like stressed about it, because it was what it was. It has to get done regardless. Like, I don't know who's gonna do it, but it had to be done. And sure enough, I had a crew of some college kids that my sister knew. We got it done in under an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? I live on the 3rd floor. So that's really the thing. Like, it's not moving. It's moving from the 3rd floor. So I got that. All of the things that was unchecked, they took the car and was rolling out. My mama driving a U-Haul, y'all. And what she do? She rolls over the pole and kind of get the U-Haul stuck between, like, when you go to the gas station and they got that little fuel pump situation, like the fuel pump, and then it's like the little pipe that's in front of it, probably for people like her, you know, rolled over it, tire stuck under it. And I'm just like, but I'm letting her know it's cool because I got insurance. I didn't like, what did you do? Like, I was just like, Mom, what you did? You know what I'm saying? But had I like freaked out, she's already in distress. Like, why would I even make it worse? And me also knowing that it's a whole attack. Like, that's a whole attack. Like, how we just trying to get gas, y'all. Like, how did that just happen on this day? It's just because, like, it's just trying to see, like, where am I really at? Especially with this whole move. Like, you've been talking about the setup. You've been talking about how you notice it's like, when you catapult you in the right direction, but do you really believe it and do you really feel it? And I need to know about your reactions. That's what certain things, whether they attacks or rather they conditionings, like spiritual conditionings from God. Like, you don't know, but you just be the best you can be and do the best you can do. And that power, life, and death is the tongue. We're not going to like ever stop saying that here. But the power, life, and death is in the tongue. So if I can't continue to be as positive as I can, you know what I'm saying, and continue to just be the best that I can, whether it's positive or negative, if it's the best me that I can be, like, that's all I can give you, right? I can't give you nothing else that's not myself. And so but by the grace of God, there was somebody there that saw us struggling. She helped us out. I bought her a beer, like, thank you. She was happy. We moved on. Right after we finished that, mind you, I had to deal with the lease people. I had to deal with this and the mom. We get a call from my sister that's just like, hey, the car stopped. The car stopped? We got AAA. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as people can be so just angry about what's going on, we just have to really hit that oh well. Like, oh well. We have to get that oh well and find the like the bright spot, which is sometimes the blind spot because you don't even know like that oh well is just, it's right there. Just oh well. You have to find that oh well, and you really have to speak well into that situation, because especially when you tapped in and you in tune, like, or as my pastor say, in the rhythm of the spirit, when you are like that connected with God and you already know and have built that relationship and just know like it is what it is, like you cannot like, you can, you know, there is grace in that space, but you cannot like deviate from the initial like contingency plan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to school, because school be like putting it together for me. You know, I don't think, you really don't think you'll be learning none in these classes, but tell me, that vocabulary starts coming in handy. But when you really just think about your contingency plan when things go wrong, or when things are like just random things start happening, as long as you know you got that contingency plan, you good. And so that's the thing, when you've done so much growth and be able to set everything up to the best of your ability, even set up that God call to the best of your ability, everything gonna be good, y'all. Everything's gonna be good. And so, like I said, I just had to like introduce myself in my journey to the new people and represent myself to my walkers, because she's bad. Okay, y'all see the skin? It's on glow. Like, what y'all don't know is God literally like stripped me of like all what do they call it? All aesthetics. Like, I done had a hair, I done had a nails, like I still don't have the lashes now, but stay tuned because she's coming. Okay, I didn't have my skin products, like I didn't have a lot of things because I was really in transition, like going through a lot, like having multiple jobs and losing one, having a partner and then not having a partner anymore. Like, all those things come into like play. And so, like I said, God is the setup, because he's putting me in a place now for like real, it's going to step up from where I am now. I think it seems like a setback, but it's okay. In order to be planted, you got to go down before you shoot up. So I'm like knowing, like I said, it feels like a step back, but it's really not. It's a step up. So I'm going a step up in the right direction. It's just not the direction that people would normally take or society would normally agree with, but it's a whole step. And it was even one of my daily words where it was like, sometimes we feel like our steps are small. Like, we feel like we're not moving fast enough. We feel like we're not going anywhere. But that's where it's convicted, because it's like, your steps are your steps, but your steps could be baby steps to you, but they're giant steps for other people. So you can never compare your steps, because like, you are probably moving and being more impactful in other areas that people are really like struggling with, and the areas that you are being impactful in matter. Not to say they don't matter, but people see enough to know like your steps, they matter. And so like, that's where I'm at, y'all. Was really going through some things. I had to recalibrate some things, get them in a balance. I had to feel some things, right? Like, I had to reanalyze some things. I had to refocus. That's all go into balancing. And it's okay, because I got the word from my pastor, Pastor Ray. She was like, you feel your feelings, but you don't feed them. You feel them to know like what that feeling is. You try to identify why you feel that way, and then you just kind of like respond accordingly. You know what I'm saying? You don't feed what's fueling you in an uncomfortable way. I'm not gonna say negative, because sometimes it'll be positive and we're scared of the positive. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always negative, but we just really have to take a step back, analyze, and just know like, what did Becky G? Shout out to Becky G. She said that, God, what did she say? Oh, everything is happening. It's not happening to you. Everything is happening for you. So don't take it as, oh, this is happening. Why is this happening to me? No, this is happening for you. That was good. Shout out to Becky G. Yeah, it's really happening for you. Like, all things. As long as you believe. I feel like I have to throw that caveat in. You have to believe. But all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called. We gotta talk about that part too. But I know I'm called. Like, I know I'm called. I know I'm chosen. I know God has his hands on me. I know that everything literally in the last 3.5 years, like literally happened for a reason, and because of my obedience, God continues to bless me. And it's more than like a special, like only he and I know, like I'm being blessed. No, like it's getting to the point where it's like so bright and vibrant, to where I used to especially when I first started, like, I felt like I had to, like, explain myself, explain my anointing, explain my gifting, explain. Now it's to the point, like, I don't even have to explain no more. I'm now able to just receive the observations from other people, and they just happen to be the same that God has already spoken to me and shown me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just in this phase of, like, receiving it and just knowing, like, everything's good, y'all. Like, everything is happening for me, you know, and just know, like, I have so much to share. Like, I have so much to share, and I can't wait to take y'all on this new journey, and just know, like, y'all been here first. So I greatly appreciate y'all. But before we leave, y'all, we quick today, because we gotta go. Before we leave, it's such a beautiful moment. Like I said, I had a rough day, you know, with all that's going on, you know, whatever. So I go check my mail for the last time, y'all. So I graduated, like I said, I graduated with my associates. I graduated with my associates this summer. It had been sitting for 2 years. That was the testimony. So it's to go watch it. It had been sitting for 2 years, and it wasn't until I tried to re-enroll in school that they was like, you know, you got these credits already. Did not know. But guess what came in today? What came in today is your girl degree. And I know I'll be downplaying myself to be like, oh, it's just an associate's degree. But it's actually more than an associate's degree. It's just like, it's to show I actually finished something. Like, I'm a great person and all. I do a lot of things, but I don't always finish things. Like, that's something about me too. Like, I do have that little bipolar spurt where it's like I start doing something and put it down, start doing something else and put it down, and I'm kind of good at all these things, but I never just follow through with anything. I don't know, it's just one of my traits, and I'm getting better with that, so pray for me. But for this to come in was just like, this is the last time. I've been looking for this too. Like, this is the last day I checked my mail too. Like, the last day I turned in the key, and I literally have been waiting for this, because I was like, summer session over, like, what's going on? But it came in, and what really blessed me was the degree I got, right? What do I mean by that? When I was getting my degree, or when I was, you know, applying for graduation, and it's just like associates in arts, which is, you know, just your basics. Well, when I got the degree, it didn't just read associates in arts. It reads associates in arts and multidisciplinary studies. Like, that blew my mind. Because one thing that I get complimented on is my discipline, right? My discipline, my obedience, my ability to really, like, take everything I've learned and kind of, like, really apply it. And so the fact that I had been, like, studying it the whole time is wild to me, and they gave me a degree for it. Like, that's crazy. But when I sit and think about it, that's why I am able to read a room. You know what I'm saying? I took philosophy, I took psychology, I took sociology. Like, I took all the ologies, you know, really the study of, like, people and, like, the world and everything. And I didn't know. Like, I was just happy they was giving me a degree, y'all. But for it to be that, it really blessed me. And it was just another confirmation and affirmation of God's unchanging hand. That's all I got for you, really. This ain't nothing for God, you know? And trust me, I've had a rough day, but I haven't had a bad day. It was just like, oh well, like, this is what happened. Oh well, like, really having it, oh well, speaking well into whatever situation I was in and making the best of the day. And so that's how I want to wrap up season 1. that's how I want to wrap up season 1 and properly usher you and welcome you to season 2 of Thank You for Your Obedience with your girl CMIM. I love y'all. I miss y'all. Just know season 2 gonna be good. Season 1 was happening. Season 2 gonna be everything and more. So stay tuned. Again, thank y'all. I love y'all. Until next time. Peace.